He reiterated the scheme's commitment in protecting every corps member, saying the safety of the corps members is better than any gain. The NYSC DG stressed that it is mandatory for every corps member to obtain proper permission before embarking on any journey. Father equally informed them of the importance of the skill acquisition and entrepreneurship development program, adding that acquiring a skill or more in any chosen skills set will empower them.
National Chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, says he believes the party will win the July 18 governorship election in Osun State. Adamu made the remarks on Thursday while inaugurating an 86-member campaign council ahead of the election. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu is the chairman of the team, which has his Kano State counterpart Abdullah Umar Ganduje as co-chairman. The APC national chairman, who recorded the party's victory at last weekend's governorship election in Ekiti State, noted that it was reassuring that Nigerians are choosing to continue to support the ruling party. Kano State Governor, in his acceptance speech, said every effort must be taken to pacify aggrieved chieftains before next month's election. Ganduje assured the APC national chairman that the campaign team will also involve itself in troubleshooting initiative in order to ensure a united front before the election.
Arts and Science and D'Amico Montessori International School, calling. Oh yes, at D'Amico College of Arts and Science and D'Amico Montessori International School, located at number 1, Old Ibadan Road, Ajebandele, Ile-Ife. We have a standard classrooms with unmatched staff and pupil ratio. We develop each student's intelligence through caring and all-round focused training, while making the learning style very inviting and innovative for holistic development. We run a global school with all-inclusive curriculum that prepare the students for global relevance. At D'Amico Schools, we have highly passionate and motivated 21st century educators, and there is also an opportunity of learning foreign languages. Home away from home body system. There is also Hope Model College and D'Amico Montessori Nursery and Primary Schools at Origo Ife North. Enroll your child for both primary and secondary education. The admission form can be obtained at D'Amico Montessori International School, number 1, Old Ibadan Road, Ajebandele, Ile-Ife, or D'Amico Educational Institute, Kilometer 2, Eda Road, Ile-Ife. You can visit our website www.d'amicoschools.ng.com or call 0803-721-8120. D'Amico Schools. Admission is in progress.
Osun State government on Thursday declared today as a war-free day to enable civil servants who are yet to collect their permanent voters card to do so ahead of the July 16 gubernatorial election. The secretary to the state government, Prince Wole Oyebamiji, made this known in a statement on Thursday, saying the state government act on the importance of the PVC to the performance of their civic responsibility. The government does not want anyone to miss out on the opportunity to exercise their constitutional right, especially as it affects their overall well-being and the security of their future.
Fresh details surfaced on the emergency meeting the national chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, held with members of the party caucus in the Senate. A top source at a closed-door session said the aggrieved APC members were promised compensation before the 2023 general election. The source added that, contrary to speculations in certain quarters, there was no fresh plan for massive defections of the APC members to opposition parties. A source who spoke to headlines in the condition of anonymity said the party leadership promised that only senators who keep faith with the APC will benefit from the planned compensation and reward.
More information has emerged on some issues trailing the choice of running mates by the presidential candidates of the People's Democratic Party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, for the 2023 election. The former vice president picked the governor of Delta State, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, after screening carried out by an ad hoc committee set up by the party to assist in facilitating the process. He its Rivers and Akwa Ibom State counterpart, Nyesom Wike and Udom Emmanuel, respectively, were recommended for the slots before Atiku settled for Okowa. While unveiling the choice, Atiku listed, among other reasons, the quality of the medical doctor being a potential precedent. However, some power brokers, including a number of other governors elected on the tickets of PDP, were sympathetic to Wike getting the slot. Thus, the camp of the Rivers State governor was shocked by the decision of the presidential candidates of the party on the matter. The loyalists of Wike were said to be particularly unhappy because he was prompted by the camp of Atiku to show interest in the position of running mate following the outcome of PDP primary, where he was the runner-up.
On your view segment today, now that the Osun State government has declared today a work-free day to enable civil servants and the likes collect their PVC, we want our listeners at home to use this medium to appeal to those who are yet to do so, most especially among the civil servants, to use the holiday granted today by the state government for them to avail themselves the opportunity of collecting their permanent voters card. And when the time comes, the number to dial will still remain 081-8777-5777. Meanwhile, Governor Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State and the People's Democratic Party vice presidential candidate have said that only the PDP will wrest power from the All Progressive Congress in 2023 general election. Okowa stated this while addressing the people of Delta and party faithful who turned out en masse to receive him at the grand reception organized by the state PDP on Thursday in Asaba after his emergence as the party's vice presidential candidate. The governor, who appreciated God and thanked Nigerians for his elevation and support, said he was grateful to the party presidential standard bearer, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and the national chairman, Yoche Ayu, for selecting and nominating him as the vice presidential candidate.
In the meantime, a chieftain of the All Progressives Congress, Kabiru Masari, says he has received more than 500 text messages since he was selected as the running mate of the All Progressives Congress APC standard bearer, Senator Bola Tinubu. He made this known in an interview with Headlines, revealing how he was picked. He said someone called him around 3 a.m. on that fateful day and informed him that he would be the running mate of the APC presidential candidate. And on whether he is merely a placeholder, Masari said he is a realist and someone who believes in destiny. In the first place, his opportunity came to him as a surprise, and he never envisaged in his wildest dream that he would be picked as the vice president.
A Lagos-based human rights lawyer, Malcolm Omoriobo, caused a stir at the Supreme Court in Abuja on Thursday when he appeared in the full traditional attire of an Olokun priest to attend court proceedings. The lawyer said he dressed to the court in that manner to exercise his fundamental human rights following the judgment of the Supreme Court that allowed all Nigerians to express their way of worship through the use of hijab in schools and public places. The Supreme Court had on Friday given approval to female Muslim students to wear hijab to school in Lagos State. 5 out of the 7 members of the Apex Court panel of justices, which sat on the case, ruled in favor of hijab, while the two remaining members dissented. The lawyer, who arrived at the court after other lawyers were already seated, entered the court barefooted and with feathers attached to his wig. He also wore a gourd on his necklace with cowries and a red wrapper tied around his waist. He dared the police officers and security guards who approached him to go out, saying that he has the right to come to court in his traditional regalia without any harassment in line with the judgment of the court. The court proceedings were abruptly stopped when the presiding justice suddenly announced that they will be going for a short break. The situation attracted a large crowd who thronged the courtroom to catch are claims as people were seen using their mobile phones to take his pictures.
A total of 464 poor and vulnerable farmers in Bogoro local government area of Bauchi State have been identified as benefit from the Nigerian COVID-19 Action Recovery Economic Stimulus (NCARES). The disclosure was made by the coordinator of the program, Mr. Danladi Simon, while interacting with newsmen at his office in Bogoro. He stated that the NCARES is the initiative of the federal government and World Bank in collaboration with the Bauchi State government, aimed at alleviating the hardship occasioned by the COVID-19 pandemic.
The Ondo State Commander of Amatekun Corps, Chief Adetoji Adeleye, on Wednesday said some suspect had been arrested by his men in connection with the attack on worshippers at the St. Francis Catholic Church, Owo. Adeleye, who disclosed this in Akure, the state capital, while parading 71 suspected criminals at the command's headquarters, said his men were, however, still on the trail of other perpetrators. The Amatekun commanders did not give the number of the suspects arrested in connection with the attack on the church.
Former Secretary General of the defunct Nigerian Football Association (NFA), now Nigerian Football Federation, Alhaji Ahmed Sani Toro, who was recently kidnapped and released, has said that he has forgiven his abductors with the hope that they will be forgiven by God. Narrating his ordeal in the hands of the kidnappers, Toro said that he has handed over everything that happened to him. Speaking to journalists in his residence at Jari Bauchi on Wednesday, Sani Toro was kidnapped alongside two of his close friends, said that but for the fervent prayers of his family members, friends and well-meaning Nigerians, he would have been killed by the kidnappers. The former member of the House of Representatives stated that he has forgiven the kidnappers and is asking Nigerians to continue to pray for them so that they will have encounter with God and become good citizens of Nigeria.
Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Sahad Abubakar, has asked politicians to focus on solving the problems relating to security, economy and infrastructure rather than dividing the nation along religious lines. Speaking in Ibadan during the second quarterly meeting of the Nigeria Inter-Religious Council held on Thursday, he noted that the politicians politicizing religion are those who are incompetent and lack capacity to solve the problems facing the nation. Ahead of the 2023 elections, Abubakar, who is the co-chair of NIREC, particularly tasked Nigerians to evaluate politicians on their ability to deliver on the immediate needs of the nation rather than on the basis of religion or region. And still talking about your view segment, we want our listeners at home to use the medium provided by the state government through the declaration of holidays for people to collect their PVC.
Thank you. Good morning.
First of all, I would like to commend the government for this wonderful step in order to encourage everybody to be involved. And I will also commend the electorate because our state is one of the highest registered voters. So that is the people credible on our side. But the most important is now to be sincere with this holiday. Most of we just sit at home, the sleeping. They will not go for it, but we want them to go out massively and go and collect all their PVC and make use of them. This is the time for our civic duty. Then we always shout for our rights, we always shout for our rights. But let us contribute our own quota, our own duty for the greater betterment of the state. God bless Nigeria. Good morning.
Thank you. Kwara State Ministry of Health has confirmed its first case of monkeypox in the state. In a statement by the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Raju Razak in Ilorin, on Thursday, the ministry said the confirmation followed rigorous efforts of the surveillance and response team that had been activated since the index case was reported in the country in March 2022. Hello, good morning. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Dr. Akipa value on the line. Well, I don't expect anything less than what the government has done. They have done well. I want to appeal to all our people to please go out and collect these ready PVCs. Now that the INEC is even going to the works, there are so many works now. So let us leave today, tomorrow, even Sunday, let us leave it up to collect these cards. And those who need to make any other complaints can make it, so that whatever they can do before the elections will be done. I pray that this country will get there one day. God bless this country. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to the speaker.
Good morning, sir.
I think I can calling from the school. The only day I've seen the care by the state government is a very good one. It's a welcome development. This will give the opportunity to civil servants and other people that have not collected their PVC who are not sure. I expect them to obey and comply with government directives. Do this. Apart from this, I want a situation where people will have the opportunity of going there to collect this care on continuous basis. This will remove the seriousness and the clumsiness we are having now. It's not necessary with the child today if people have been doing it before. This is a very situation, and I want us to do it. Good morning.
Morning, sir. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Exactly. This was you see, it is very important for people to collect their PCV because the state government has declared today and so because to use the advantage to collect it because it is not good enough. If you have about 700,000 people in the district and about 300 collecting our PVC voting, so people should take it a point of duty to collect the card and vote with the party of their choice. Thank you, sir.
Hello, good morning. Hello?
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. I'd like to look into our daily things from the Kitale. Everybody should have PVC. It is compulsory. It is our constitutional right. It's also for identification. There should be no lackadaisical attitude and double registration should be avoided. Good morning.
Thank you for your contributions.
Let's look at what is happening in the sports arena. The federal government on Thursday rescinded the decision to withdraw Nigeria from international basketball for 2 years. This followed a letter of appeal from the Nigerian Basketball Federation Board signed by Musa Kida and dated June 17, 2022, which was addressed to the Minister of Youth and Sport Development, Sunday Daddy, addressing the media in Abuja on Thursday. Permanent Secretary, Federal Minister of Youth and Sport Development, Alhaji Ismaila Abubakar, said the intervention by the concerned stakeholders, former Nigerian international basketball players, and well-meaning Nigerians to provide solutions to the issue led to the decision.
Nigeria's opponents at this year's FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup Finals will emerge today during the draw ceremony scheduled for the FIFA headquarters in Zurich, Switzerland. Already, an Asiatic lioness nicknamed Ibia has been revealed as the official mascot of the 16-nation championship, which will hold from Friday 11th to Sunday 30th. Nigeria, Morocco, and Tanzania will fly Africa's flag to contend for the trophy against host India, China, Japan, New Zealand, USA, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Germany, Spain, and France in the 7th edition of the biennial tournament that was launched in New Zealand 14 years ago.
Three-time African champions Nigeria have dropped to the 31st spot according to the latest FIFA ranking released on Thursday. Record Nigeria under a new tactician, Jose Pesero, played 4 games within a space of 1 month, losing 1-2 to Mexico, 0-1 to Ecuador in the friendly played in the United States before back-to-back victories over the Lone Stars of Sierra Leone and Sao Tome and Principe in the 2023 African Cup of Nations qualifiers earlier this month. Nigeria are now ranked 4th in Africa as Tunisia have moved to the top 3 on the continent, having rated 38th in the world. Senegal remained the best team in Africa as the Teranga Lions are rated 24th best in the world, while Morocco are second Africa's best and 28th in the world as Cameroon complete the top 5 teams in Africa.
And lastly, American swimmer Anita Alvarez was rescued from the bottom of the pool by her coach after she fainted while competing at the FINA World Aquatic Championships in Budapest, Hungary. Coach Andrea Fuertes jumped into the pool after she saw the 25-year-old artistic swimmer sink to the bottom at the end of her routine in the women's solo free event on Wednesday.
And on this note, we say bye. On today's edition of Headlines from 104.5 FM, Iliawiye Okebale Oshogbo starts in the door of Adeyemi Abodere and
Olushola Egbodofo, and our producer is
Moturayo Ayebayo.
The production advisor is
Abimbola Babatunde. And always will be around tomorrow morning for another edition of the program. From us here, we are saying
good morning.
Everybody, I'm gonna listen to the show. We play you reggae music that is pleasant to your soul. It's a boo. The selector, we know. Playing reggae music, we know. Reggae, 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 reggae time. The selector, we know. Playing reggae music, we love. Reggae, 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 reggae time.
Well, this is General Summer P, the lyrical scientist. OSBC 104.5 FM. General Summer P says so.
Shagun, where that MTN SIM card where I sent you go buy?
Boss, I don't drop am since for table with your change.
Change?
Bros, me if I shock. MTN SIM don't turn 200 naira.
Yes, so MTN SIM card don't turn 200 naira. Plus 1,000 naira wolf follow come credit. You never finish, then go summer you 700% a wolf bonus anytime when you recharge 100 naira or more. To make call, text, or for data with the last wella. Just register. Make you activate your new MTN SIM to begin jollificate this Ogbonge MTN a wolf. So, what's in we they do today?
وناديناه أن يا إبراهيم.
ìgbà wo la ṣe màsàlámà ya Ramadan tá a tún ti ń kọ́dún léyà ní mọ́ràbà tabarakallah bí a ṣe ń palẹ̀mọ́ ọdún léyà ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ti fi sabilillah sínú bọ́jẹ̀tì wa pẹ̀lú ṣíṣàgbátẹrù àwọn ètò tó ní láàdá lọ́dọ̀ Allah àyọkẹ́ láti inú Al-Qur'an wà ń bẹ̀ wá sí lónìrànràn fọdún léyà àwọn wo gan ló lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ sẹ́ran ọdún léyà àwọn nǹkan wo ló ṣe dandan fọdún léyà tá a ti sọ dàwàdà àwọn nǹkan wo sì ní òní láàdá ṣùgbọ́n tá a ti sọ di ọ̀ranyàn fúnra wa ètò pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ lórí rédíò àti tẹlifíṣọ̀n OSBC Òṣogbo Ilé-Ifẹ̀ àti Ìbòkun tá a lè ṣonígbọ̀wọ́ ẹ̀ bá a ṣonígbọ̀wọ́ ètò kò díṣẹ́ olóore mìíràn lọ́wọ́ ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ní ládàá wọn lọ́dọ̀ Allah ẹ pè nọ́mbà alága ọdún iléyà ti ilé àwíyé òkè baálé Òṣogbo kẹsànwó ìdákọ̀mọ́ fún gbogbo ètò
0803 460 0970 lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí 0803 460 0970.
Shagun, where that MTN SIM card where I sent you go buy?
Boss, I don't drop am since for table with your change.
Change?
Bros, me if I shock. MTN SIM don't turn 200 naira.
Yes, so MTN SIM card don't turn 200 naira. Plus 1,000 naira wolf follow come credit. You never finish, then go summer you 700% a wolf bonus anytime when you recharge 100 naira or more. To make call, text, or for data with the last wella. Just register. Make you activate your new MTN SIM to begin jollificate this Ogbonge MTN a wolf. So, what's in we they do today?
the state news. Osun State House of Assembly Speaker Honorable Timothy Owoye has commended the fruitful and historical efforts of Governor Adegboyega Oyetola towards ensuring power restoration to Ife South State constituency. Honorable Timothy Owoye gave the commendation shortly after the lawmaker representing Ife South State constituency, Honorable Olugbenga Ogundipe, updated the House on the arrival of transformers and other related cables to Garage Olade community. Recall that a few months ago, Governor Adegboyega Oyetola was in Ife South local government while he performed the official flag-off ceremony of the Garage Olade electrification exercise. According to the Chairman House Committee on Environment and Sanitation, Governor Adegboyega Oyetola has provided solution to the lingering power outage facing the people of his state constituency. Therefore, his result-oriented intervention has immensely renewed the determination of electorate in Ife South local government. At the plenary, Honorable Olugbenga Ogundipe also informed the House that he had no out of doubt that in a matter of weeks, people of Garage Olade and its environs will start enjoying uninterrupted power supply. The lawmaker therefore enjoined inhabitants of Ife South State constituency, especially eligible voters, to consider their votes for Governor Adegboyega Oyetola during the July 16 governorship polls. The State House of Assembly has reconfirmed and extended the tenure of caretaker management committee in the local government councils and local council development areas. This is just as the House got another request from Governor Adegboyega Oyetola for the reconfirmation and reappointment of commissioners and special advisors to vacant positions in the State Executive Council. Speaker of the House, Honorable Timothy Owoye, read out the request of the Governor at plenary, emphasizing the need to prevent a vacuum in local government, being the closest tier of government to the people, hammering on the spread of insecurity across the country. He noted that it is expedient to have a structured government at the local government level. While speaking on the extension of chairmen and councillors, Chairman House Committee on Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Honorable Festus Babatunde Komolafe, Majority Leader Honorable Marufo Lariwaju, and Honorable Nasiru Olateju held that so long there were no petitions against the present local government areas heads, the House should go ahead with the confirmation for another 6 months. The House thereafter confirmed them for another 6 months. Honorable Way, however, ensured the caretaker members to improve on their relationship with the Assembly to ensure the welfare of the citizenry. The nominees for the confirmation and reappointment to the post of commissioners and special advisors are Alhaja Latifat Giwa, Mrs. Olubukola Labopo, Honorable Sholagbade Oladipo, Honorable Eri Olaonipeko, Honorable Bakari Halim, and Honorable Olanike Omawurare. They are to submit 35 copies of the resume to the House of Assembly on or before next Monday. Meanwhile, the House of Assembly has constituted a 7-man committee headed by the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Femi Popola, to screen the nominees. Ahead of July 16 governorship election in the state, the All Progressives Congress (APC) has mandated the Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu-led campaign committee to use whatever it takes within the ambit of law to win the poll for the ruling party. The national chairman of APC, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, gave the mandate at the inauguration of an 86-member campaign council for Osun governorship election. The campaign committee will be chaired by Sanwo-Olu, the Lagos State Governor, to be assisted by Governor Abdullahi Ganduje of Kano, while Kebbi State Governor Senator Abubakar Bagodo, Chairman of the Southwest Governors Forum Arakun Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, Governors of Borno State Babagana Zulum, Nasir El-Rufai of Kaduna State, and 15 others were appointed as Vice Chairman. Former Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amechi, Minister of Communications and Digital Economy Dr. Isa Ali Pantami, ex-Minister of State for Education Emeka Wajuba, former Chief of Army Staff and Address Ambassador to the Republic of Benin, General Tuko Brote, and former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami were among the remaining 66 members of the council. In the meantime, the state government has declared today as a work-free day. This is to enable civil servants who are yet to collect their permanent voter cards to do so ahead of the July 16 gubernatorial election in the state. In a statement by the Secretary to the State Government, Prince Wole Oyebamiji, the government harps on the importance of the PVC to the performance of their civic responsibility. That was the state news. Good morning.